Alderweireld. 3-4 for Tottenham here. Ali is one of them. It's Son.
That's a good pass.
Ali! 2-0. Between them, the three fashion the breakthrough. And Manchester City are in deeper trouble, the Premier League leaders.
And welcome back to another edition of Sons of Bitches.
Yuan is back alive now.
Yeah, Yuan can finally lead.
Yeah,
finally.
because like in 23 days, I'll be relieved, like totally relieved.
Really, yeah, you'll finally have sex in 23 days.
Have you been holding your pee for like...
Have you?
Shut the fuck up.
Have you? You sound like a Japanese porn star.
He is.
Okay, so
Okay, that was a clip. That was a clip you just heard from the match between Tottenham Hotspurs and Manchester City.
I don't know.
Coming to the top, bitches. Dele Ali.
That's the thing though. That's the thing though. I don't know if I'm happy or sad about this game.
We will talk
Dele
about
Ali.
it later. This week, the podcast is going to be relatively light. There are no Champions League or Europa League games. There's a break for that.
It's relatively light until we get into Bundesliga.
Yeah,
later.
until we get there are a lot of surprises. I'm going to
das
start off with that.
Bundesliga.
But the Premier League, there were very few goals being scored.
It's
10
okay lah.
goals
It's
out
okay.
of 20 matches.
Coming weekend. Yeah, after Liverpool's gonna bring it down like a thunder. You know?
Let's hope so lah. Let's hope so.
First match, Hull
Fuck you,
City versus Chelsea. Chelsea 2-0. Congratulations.
I'm sorry, Hull City. I jinxed you.
I'm surprised by
From the start. I jinxed. I'm sorry. Now you can start winning.
Hey man, if you notice in this podcast today, yeah, a lot of the stuff we said before, we actually jinxed them, and the opposite
The
actually
only
happened.
thing happens on prediction is Liverpool only so far.
Well, hey.
No.
Hey.
No.
that is not the case for Henry.
Ha!
A fan without faith.
Exactly.
Anyways, let's talk about the game. Chelsea went into this game having only managed a point out of possible 9 points. But interesting to note, Conte actually changed his tactics and formation for this game.
And both goals scored were beautiful.
Yeah, and let's talk about the formation first. So initially, we see him play a 4-1-4-1. He changed from 4-1-4-1 to 4-2-3-1. He dropped Branislav Ivanovic.
Finally.
He benched
too
Fabregas
old
again.
Finally.
Then he put Matic and Kante into deeper positions.
Which is
Finally.
the
Which
thing
is
that
something
he
which
was
I've been
supposed to be doing.
recommending since the start.
No, even all of us agree with that because Kante can't do everything alone. He's not Superman.
I think Chelsea, if you want to fit into Conte's style of play, right, it has to be very defensive. It's an Italian mindset. It's a hybrid Italian mindset because Conte introduced attack to Italy finally.
But you see, the problem with 4-1-4 was that they couldn't do... Yes, they tried to attack, but it was not as flamboyant or fluid.
Well, do you want to finish the game off or do you want to play beautiful football? It would be a good thing that
Why can't it be both?
it's very hard to achieve.
I think in this game they did both.
Which is why I said it's one of those rare days where you actually have a very good field day out, which is like Arsenal beating Chelsea 3-0. It's that one
I think
day.
that is an exceptional case because there was Gary Cahill.
But my point being, when a team who are good are on their day, they will be able to possess that two elements.
Yeah, let's talk about the formation, how it benefited Chelsea. So what I realized is when you have Matic and Kante occupying that deep position, you have a situation where your front three people. So one more thing I wanted to mention is he started Victor Moses.
Which is a good thing. I mean, it's good to see Victor Moses come out and play because
Finally.
he's still a talent.
He's done warming the bench.
Yeah, dude, 2 seasons.
Finally.
Wasn't he at Liverpool for?
He was.
He was.
What happened?
Well for Liverpool as well.
What happened?
No,
Scored,
exactly.
huh?
He got bought over, and legit, he just became a bench
It wasn't
warmer.
as fast as Mane, just saying.
Mane
Imagine
ada
he
macam
was a
tu.
pacey player. Then he plays at Mane's position right now.
I think
Actually, it'll be very, very good.
CK is the exact opposite of Dalglish. He likes black players.
Well,
Hey, I actually like black players.
but to be fair, right,
exact.
Moses came in during Rodgers' first season in charge, not
Yeah,
Dalglish.
but it was good to see the attacking unit up front. So when Kante goes forward, Matic occupies the back, defense, and then he actually has a choice whether or not he wants to assist Hazard or Moses or Costa.
Now, it goes to the fact that at least now the burden of filling up the line between the midfield area and the defensive area by himself is gone.
But I think that's not just the case for Kante. It's the same for Matic as well, which is why Costa actually benefited from the second goal.
Matic
Which was set up by Matic himself.
Yeah. Matic, he did set up the second goal. He wasn't a pass to what, right? It was more
No,
like
it was
accidental.
more of a deflection, and Costa kind of like feed off from that.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was a beautiful goal from Willian and Costa as well.
Williams' goal
Both very,
was
very
amazing
beautiful
though.
goals.
Williams' goal was
Sexy
amazing.
goals.
And I honestly didn't see how Hull City were going to win that game.
Well,
No, they were outclassed.
I was
Honestly, they
I
were
was actually
outclassed.
banking on someone being set off again. Just make it 3 out of 3. Why not, man?
Yeah.
Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, one guy sent off. Why not?
So, do you think Chelsea should continue occupying 4-2-3-1 or 4-1-4-1?
There will be a point if they continue on with this formation. There'll be a point where
People know.
people are gonna figure out their tactic, but they need to find other tactics too that will serve the same purpose for them.
I think what is going to happen right now with managers this season, is more towards finding the right formation for the right situation.
A lot of experimentation is going on this
Yes.
season, not just in the Premier League, if you realize.
If you think about
Because
it,
most of these clubs, let's take the Champions League clubs for example.
Uh-huh.
All right, most of them are having new managers,
agreed. That's
and
what I
they're
was
trying
about
to
bring
have
up.
a new play style.
Yeah.
So it's kind of refreshing, I'd say, to a certain extent.
But it's also very boring after a while because it's kind of like, can
Yeah,
please
because
stop
you don't know
experimenting?
how clubs play.
Agreed.
And like, you know how whenever we watch Arsenal play, we want that
that's-
kind of play.
That's how Liverpool was with Brendan Rodgers for the past 3 seasons. Okay,
I'm sorry.
constant
It's okay,
experimentation.
Darkness, my old friend.
Going back to the formation, I think it's still 4-1-4-1 because when attacking, it's definitely one player had to go
But
front.
the
and-
burden will be on Kante.
Yeah, but
the
Kante
burden
though.
will come back to Kante. But knowing their roles now, Matic had to come back and fill that original position.
No, but
that
I
he
think
preferred.
that's oftentimes because of the purchase of Kante, Matic gets overshadowed. Don't get me. He is a brilliant midfielder himself, and he should be.
He's a
They
giant.
should complement each other.
He's a
That's true. But
Ivanovic
then again,
second.
it's always going back to situations where there are some teams where you need 2 defensive players. Some teams you need only just Kante. So it's always based on situations in this season alone, I guess. I'm putting it on basis of what I've been seeing for the past 7 games for the Premier League.
Okay, let's move on to Watford versus Bournemouth. Now I put this match in because it's seriously underrated.
Fuck.
What do you mean fuck?
Why you put the match that I didn't watch?
Okay, what?
So I'm the only person who watched the highlights.
I saw the highlights.
Did you
Let's
watch
talk
it?
about that. Let's talk about
It
that.
was honestly a very good game for both.
No. I wanna probe Izham. on this one. I will probe Izham on this one.
Jack Wilshere.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Jack Wilshere.
Oh, the elephant in the room to me would be Diego Costa.
3 word and 1 question mark. Is he back?
Okay. He's on loan. Okay, but I don't want to bank on saying that Wilshere is back yet. Okay, this is only 1 game, and perhaps it's one of those days where he's performing really, really well.
Or is he good playing in a low class team?
I agree with. I would actually
Actually,
say that.
Let
that's
me
a good
catch you on.
argument.
Let me elaborate on that. If you notice in this game, one of his teammates, Andrew Sermon.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
He actually
Sermon.
praised
That-
Wilshere and said that his classiness is back.
Nah, that's the thing though. In this game itself, you could see how Wilshere performed like he did when he first started
Yes.
in Arsenal.
Yes.
Well, to be fair, it always needs to be a fresh change when it comes to a low point in career. I think that's one. That's
Same
one
thing goes to like
Balotelli.
Balotelli.
Yeah,
Zaha.
exactly. Even
Zaha
Balotelli
as
is
well.
refreshed at Nice.
Okay,
which is
but
surprising
talking
to
about the
watch.
whole low point thing,
Fuck
right?
out.
I think this is also because of the fact that Wilshere is slowly,
Zaha.
consistently getting more first team play, which is something that he cannot get at Arsenal.
So why is Arsenal still keeping him?
Yeah.
On loan, this is on loan. Why didn't you
Is he
just sell
still
him?
young?
Why?
He's
Yeah?
about
How
25,
many
right?
times have I told you? Arsenal's
He's
bench
about
performers
middle
are
eight.
shit most of the time.
Fuck.
So
He's
we
in
need
peak,
better
huh?
bench
Yeah.
players.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question now. If you
Nampak
notice in
kuda.
this game, his first touch was amazing. And
Amazing.
every time he got the touch, he drove forward and he would shoot from like 30, 40, 50 yards out.
Which is what
Only
Wilshere
to
used
get a
do.
woodwork.
Yeah, which is what I used to do when during the Van Persie era.
The typical British long shot guy. We really miss that kind of players. James Milner cannot be that anymore.
Shout out to Gerrard.
Oh, Gerrard.
It's like
I
a.
knew it's gonna come already.
It's like a-
Gerrard.
I'm not sure if it's correct to say this. A Jermaine Defoe-esque kind of shooting force.
No, Paul Scholes, I was there.
No, actually, Jermaine Defoe would be it would be more relatable to what Wilshere's going through right now.
Really?
It's more of a rejuvenation. Jermaine Defoe had a very good start to his career late in. Like Defoe was in Tottenham, then that was where he got his peak.
Uh-huh.
Then low point went to Toronto, came back to Sunderland, and he
Still
was
a shit.
rejuvenated. He was still shit, but you could see that a shadow of himself.
He was a bit less shitty.
Yeah, it was less shitty. I guess US
grew a
kind of-
bit, that's why.
After a while, you realize that the US league is a bit too easy. Then you just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to the Premier League.
I'll talk about their pace. With Wilshere in there, they play a lot faster. compared to when we beat them
Surprisingly.
3-1.
Or is it Wilshere just slow?
So, I think
Because all eyes are on him. Then suddenly everybody is just running around him, you know. Oh, what the fuck? The players are so fast.
But then again, right, there's one question I want to pose is that with Wilshere being there, right, would it overshadow other Bournemouth players or would it complement?
I don't think so.
I think it's
Look
been
at Josh
complementing.
King's goal.
No, it's
Second goal.
complementing. Wilshere,
Sacks.
yeah, Wilshere
Facts.
adds an extra spice to Bournemouth to which they
Which is
needed.
what they need. Yeah,
No,
which is what
it
they
adds confidence to the team.
That too.
You get what I mean? It adds.
Would that-
They defeated Everton 1-0 right a week before.
Yes, they
yeah.
did. Yes, they
yeah.
did.
It's the Wilshere effect.
They did a good job.
Whoa, the Wilshere effect. Arsenal tak
Wilshere.
payah balik lah.
Aku
No need
dengar-
lah,
No,
no need
no.
lah.
Okay,
He
now
said
that we've
Wilshere effect, I
established-
dengar wheelchair effect.
Fuck
Let's
off.
let's agree and reach a consensus that okay, Wilshere has to a certain extent have positive implications on Bournemouth's performance.
Okay.
Should Arsenal get him back next season,
No.
or should they just let him go and let him
Okay,
thrive in the
permanent.
middle?
Okay.
Wait. Before Izham starts on his Arsenal standpoint, for a general fan standpoint, I think it's okay. Wilshere needs to leave Arsenal because of the fact that the competition there is not worth his competition.
And there's too many eyes on him.
Too many. You're looking at a player who is supposed to carry England.
Yes.
But because of how pressured he was in Arsenal, he got himself into injuries and he got himself back again into injuries, which makes him
Same
kind
thing
of
can be
lose-
said like Walcott like that.
No,
I would agree
I
with
mean,
you.
Yes.
the
Thanks
thing-
for mentioning England caps. Is he still worthy becoming a national player?
Why
yes,
not?
he
He will
continues
be.
playing like this. Yes.
Yes.
But-
This is what he needs to prove to whoever's going to be in charge of England
Yep.
next time that, look, I still am here. You can still choose me. Disregard Hodgson's choice of me going to the Euros. I'm still here. I'm proving it to you right now. And that was what he was lacking in Arsenal.
Izham.
Until Santi and Ozil picks up the pen, I think I want Wilshere back.
What the fuck? No.
Why not?
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
No. Santi and Ozil and whoever
Hey,
the
Punde.
midfielders there.
That's
already.
what I
You
said,
know how
no.
to identify a joke.
You
or not?
should-
Wenger's old team never actually had an England centre midfield before.
Exactly. No.
Huh.
Because
Point.
Wenger
Fair
relies
point.
on.
Racist fuck.
Well, no. It's not about them being English. It's not. It's also not about them being French. It relies on who can play better there.
Yes.
And
World-class
unfortunately, it's
midfielders.
not the English.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
But back to the whole Wilshere point. Like my honest opinion about it, Wilshere is wasted at Arsenal. Wilshere is still a budding talent. He was wasting his time at Arsenal, and the fact that, okay, the thing about Arsenal is that you're there, you are expected to perform, and Wilshere felt this because of the fact that he was supposed to be the leader of the new generation of English players, and he was also supposed to be one of those young budding talents who are going to make it big.
Which again is going to be wasted if he says
Yeah,
Arsenal.
with that kind of label put onto you, and with that kind of pressure, while you're playing at a giant club like Arsenal, it's not going to help him. But for me, if he wants to become a better player from a more individual point of view, then he should perhaps consider going for another club.
Shout out to Memphis Defy.
Yes, sir. No.
I'm
And
just-
and one more person, Marcus Rojo.
I was gonna
Before we move on, I just want to mention.
I was listening to the podcast last week since I wasn't there, right? And the amount of times you ask people to buy Rojo.
like how you all ask people to buy Skirter. Same shit.
Hey, look, he's gone, man. See our problem now? No.
Yeah, he's not your problem now.
He's
I'm looking
Fenerbahce's
forward to
problem
that
now.
happening as well. Before we move on, I want to mention Isaac's success. Izham, feel
Ooh.
free to pull off a pun here.
Successful?
He scored a successful header, which was almost impossible to me from that distance and height. That's all I want to say.
And Isaac's Success is a player that I've been watching from FIFA. You know. He's
we
he's
can't
a
take
good
his
player.
name seriously.
Clinical. Yeah, he's actually a good player.
Surprisingly, you know when I was playing FIFA, he actually wanted to sign on with Bayern Munich.
What?
So I was like, wow, AI chose Isaac's Success to Bayern Munich. Makes.
I mean, we're not saying that the AI is like perfect or anything. It's
This kid
just
is
saying
not
that.
But FIFA is kind of like the judges.
FIFA and FIFA Manager have actually proven
No,
themselves.
It's more like what do you call a growth accelerator prediction kind of thing.
Yeah.
which is something that is
I mean,
true, you
it
know.
can be a hit or miss, but the thing is
Look at
that
the ways Hope be.
yeah,
Aguero.
true. But
Oh,
again,
yes.
I want to talk
Aguero
about
would be
how
precise.
a lot of managers, like even current up and coming managers who are still young, a lot of them have taken to playing FIFA Manager and also all those managerial games.
Like Football
Just
Manager.
yeah, just to not
Fantasy
not just scout out all the players that they want to buy, but also to keep an eye on up and coming players so that they might not have heard of from
Because-
their own scouts.
Because they have stats that scouts may not be able to see.
And
Well,
these
I mean,
stats are
sports
actually
at the end
legit
of the day,
stats.
It's about stats, right?
Yeah, it's true.
I mean,
it's all about the paper.
Yeah. it's all
Not
about
really.
the
Actually,
paper.
at the end of the day, it's all about money. I mean, if
Okay.
you want to go darker into it, it's all about the money.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. Moving on to Swansea City versus Liverpool. I personally think that Liverpool didn't deserve the win.
No,
We'll
no,
take it
No,
because
no.
it's 3 points.
no. I'm gonna agree with you with how they don't deserve to win is because they're not clinical enough. We had a lot of chances.
Fuck it.
Hold
to
it right there.
equalise.
Hold it right there. Talk about Sturridge.
I don't know what to say about him lah.
He only can score in Champions League games.
I agree.
Championship games.
I'm very. You know, it hurts me to say that
Yeah,
Touch
God
right
boys.
in 2013-2014 season was so good. He just needs to find that form. It's just because of that this shitty 2 seasons right that he has lost his confidence with Liverpool, and I don't want to see that for a player who
No.
is such a talent.
I think it's just him being an egoistic player right now.
Being
This is
complacent.
two different ends. One still has faith, and the other one is just critical.
No, it's okay. Sturridge is a very good player, none to say the least. But when you come to play in a team like Liverpool right now, which strives in teamwork, don't tell me it's not. I mean, like you cannot score goals because teamwork is not helping you.
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
When he played against with Suarez, right, the teamwork between the partnership between the two helps him and Suarez a lot. They both scored more than 20 goals in that season.
Yeah.
Okay. In this Liverpool form right now, everybody can score goals except Sturridge.
Which
Tell
is
me
very
what's
surprising,
the problem, right?
Yeah, which is surprising.
That's what I'm saying. It's his ego right now that's stopping him, money.
And another thing is that you have to understand, Klopp has demoted Ings to under 23.
Yes.
And
And he scored a hat trick.
yeah, fucking stupid Klopp. Fucking hell. And if you ask me, Sturridge is right now comfortable because who else is going to take his striker spot?
Exactly.
No one. Firmino, like, okay, but he's a fake 9.
He's a central
Mane,
forward.
he's a winger. Coutinho, he's a centre attacking midfielder. These are the guys scoring the goals. So Sturridge is just like, look, I'm a striker. I'm supposed to score goals. So I don't care. I'm the only striker in the squad right now. So why don't I?
Okay.
I mean, there's no competition for him.
Yeah,
That's true.
So Liverpool fans are like that, you know. When Sturridge score, they celebrate because wow, Sturridge is back.
Yeah.
Then suddenly he goes, kaboom,
Because he's
back again.
I think in terms of this, I have to agree with CK with Sturridge's form. It's more of a complacency in Liverpool right now because he is the only striker.
Which is a repeated theme that we've been mentioning.
Wait.
throughout
So
the whole podcast.
is this somewhat like a Giroud conundrum?
no, it's not.
No, it's not. It's not.
Giroud is just
Giroud has no ego.
Giroud is just
Giroud is
He's
just-
a model.
If the only reason Giroud will have ego, right, is because of his looks.
and also one thing to note is that maybe Klopp has to consider bringing back Ings into the squad.
No, I think he should give more chance to Origi
That too.
to start more often. Then Sturridge should learn.
No, but then if you think about it that way, yeah, then Sturridge must be doing something right in training to actually be able to be picked
No.
as the first team player.
I don't think so. It's more
No.
towards
Why is Klopp always picking him
It's-
over Origi?
its reputation. Look, he was
He's
part of
highly rated.
SAS. Could you imagine that he was part of the almost title winning season,
You know why Klopp is putting him in? He wants Sturridge to find back his form.
which is unfortunately not showing.
Yes. Once Sturridge has his form, he will go all out throughout the whole season.
I agree.
I get what Izham is trying to say. Maybe if Sturridge is inconsistently performing,
Mm.
okay, perhaps it's a good idea to alternate between two strikers from time to time.
It's something that we always
Create
have a
that
problem with.
competition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But if you see all the strikes that he made, it's not like him. It's never.
It's very, very
you
rare
don't
of him.
see him like the Sturridge we know. The Sturridge we know is like
We'll try.
fucking try out of
try.
nowhere. He can score.
Right now, what he's doing is just winning fouls, which is very surprising because he doesn't win fouls. He is the type of player
Especially in Swansea's game, he
Yeah.
dropped kernel foul.
Yeah, I think he did a dive or
Yeah.
something.
he dived the penalty
he
box.
dived,
Look, you can get out of this against Hull, but you can't do it. You can't fool another referee
Swansea.
twice. You know, it was a very light tackle, and even Hull's penalty, honestly speaking, Milner did not deserve to take it.
Especially, I feel the transfer market also comes into play with Sturridge's agent as well. I think it affects him as a whole morale. The whole morale himself affects the whole thing.
You know, one thing I can say is that look, if Sturridge wants to leave Liverpool, he can. The thing
Leave what?
he can leave, but he has to show to people that he still has value in any
Yeah,
Yeah,
squad.
I mean,
are-
who would?
they are
Okay,
team-
there are tons of clubs I can think of who would buy him.
Yes, but the thing is,
City. I'm serious. Stoke City is in the look for striker now, and Sturridge is one of them.
Stoke City lacks strike force right now.
Yes.
well, they got Wee Joe, that's all right.
Yeah, but
Hey, we won't get to that later.
but
We
Jesus,
won't get to that
but
later.
Jesus needs his Judas.
So there are rumors going around now.
Judas is
Liverpool is
crouch.
fourth place. Is in fourth place right now.
Yes.
2 points behind City. They are level
Deservedly
with,
there.
with
Okay.
Arsenal.
What's up?
Just a difference of 1 goal.
This
to
is
go.
probably
Arsenal
the
also didn't
first
deserve to win last weekend.
I mean, like, long time in a while
That
see
Liverpool is top.
Man U legends admitting that Liverpool has a chance on winning the title.
It's a fresh change. But honestly speaking, they need to keep up this form. I'm
Yeah.
very happy with how they're going. But let's keep it real. They cannot be complacent.
let's just see. The next match will actually prove to everyone that Liverpool can drag this to the end of the season by beating a fucking highly rated team
Yes, managed by Jose
with,
fucking Mourinho.
and 2 fucking ego players there.
Yeah, Pogba and Ibrahimovic.
But I don't know, man. I mean, if
I mean-
Manchester continues their form, then it's going to be a hard fought game.
It
We're
is
gonna
a
have our
hard
form
game.
back. Trust me. We're gonna have our form back.
Look, if you ask
You
me,
and I
right,
didn't ask you also.
in the
but
game,
yeah.
in the game against Stoke, let's just touch a bit on the game against Stoke. United played good football, decent football, but again, like Liverpool, they have the same problem. They cannot finish. Liverpool are clinical against Hull, which is something that I enjoyed watching because for once we are doing something right. Swansea showed Liverpool's pass, which
Yeah.
was we can't finish.
I'm back.
We have all the players capable enough to score a goal from any fucking distance. But
No, not from the centre half. But yeah, continue.
any
Not
distance where it's goal scoring opportunity. Okay?
We do score before in the center.
Yeah.
A lot goes.
Sabi Alonso, dude.
Yeah, but not now anymore.
But fuck off. It's Sabi Alonso is gone. But
I'm sorry. I'm just being a
little
dick.
spirit just went to Henderson, then he did that fucking
Sorry.
amazing
but
shot lah.
my point being, if this form keeps up, right, it could go either way for the what.
Then we just don't jinx it in the end lah.
Yeah, and
I
whether
Remember, we jinxed the opposite.
I remember that season, right, when we knew that we got the chance to win,
Oh.
and we fuck it up. And
Painful.
we were all fucking confident that we gonna win the league.
I was
we
so-
gonna win the league, but
I was so heartbroken to see Suarez cry after the 3-3, but
Yeah.
we deserve to draw that match, being complacent, 3-0 up. This season itself, let's hope that this doesn't happen. And with United against Liverpool coming up next week, I'm hoping for a good match, win or lose.
let's talk about United now.
Alright, so no, it's okay. Thanks for the history lesson, guys. Now it's the Tottenham and Manchester City game.
Hey, why you seem to be excited to move on to this? Aren't you supposed to be unhappy?
He's slowly-
at the-
he's
No,
slowly
because
turning
today the talks that I'm looking forward to is all the way at the end. So I just want to push everyone to that one.
Let's talk about Spurs
Oh,
City. It's a must-talk
fuck.
game. So Kevin De Bruyne was absent because of
Injured.
his injury,
Injured.
and I think this is a weakness that Manchester City is not strangers to, right?
It's the
They
s-
over-rely on their stars. In the past, it was Yaya Toure or
Where the fuck's he
Vincent
now,
Kompany.
Where is Jaya Torre now?
Bench. Remember all that brothership that Guardiola was hagging about with?
Probably going to Celtic lah.
Oh.
Probably going to Celtic lah.
My
to reunite.
Hey, Kolo. Hey, yeah.
The fuck.
Yeah.
Anyways, Kevin De Bruyne was absent from this game. Nolito was also serving his suspension.
Yeah,
So-
and the two of them being absent, it actually was very prominent because you could
Very,
see
very
how bad
problematic.
their attacking force
50
were.
pounds, and you're still shite.
Ooh.
Sterling.
It's 200,000.
I mean,
Sorry,
Sterling doesn't fit within this current formation that City is playing.
But
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Sterling is the kind of player that needs service.
And
No, I
not
agree
only
that he needs
He doesn't
service, but-
provide-
No, I agree
does.
with that, but
He does provide service.
He does.
He provides service. Look at how he played in Liverpool.
No, but I think the City style of play is
played in
changing the way.
City.
no. I mean, the City style of play, the Pep Guardiola style of play. He, despite however on paper we feel like he's the perfect player for it, but unfortunately right now, if you had watched that match, I felt like there was a lack of communication between him and the midfielders.
Well, that's Sterling being Sterling. He's a dick.
Was it the midfielders? Okay, we have to talk about their defense here. Kolarov.
Nah, it's John Stones, man.
No,
John
Kolarov
Stones.
and John Stones. If I may be fair here, I think it's because John Stones have never played a game with Kolarov before so far. We have not seen Kolarov start yet, right? This season.
John Stones, is this
No.
his first start
Really
for
did.
City?
Stone has started before.
Stone has
Stone has started for City, but we haven't seen Kolarov start yet.
Yeah, this is
I don't
Kolar's
think
first
so.
start, and
Yeah, I don't think so. But let's talk about the first goal. Was it his fault? Or
Unlucky.
was it
John
just
Stones or
S-
No,
Kolarov?
I think it's more like a
Unlucky goal.
Because let's
unlucky
admit it,
goal, yeah,
Sissoko's cross was monstrous.
It was good. It was a very good cross.
No,
Was
it's,
it Sissoko? Yeah,
it was. It was
a good cross because it challenged the defenders in the box.
Yeah.
John Stones was pressured to clear the ball out, and unfortunately, when he touched the ball, Kolarov was there. Because Kolarov was being the I can't pronounce his name.
And let's talk about Kolarov after he conceded that own goal.
It's a massive. I mean, to
Hey,
score an own goal is
yeah,
a massive
He basically
confidence.
lost concentration after
No,
that.
think about it. As a player itself, that own goal was honestly a very,
Very
painful
unfortunate.
unfortunate thing.
Imagine
And
how-
the thing is, you'd be pressured
Yeah.
thinking like, oh shit.
I
Not
need to
only
redeem
that.
myself.
Yeah.
Not only that. He's playing under Pep.
Ah.
Think about it.
yeah.
He's a perfectionist.
He has to
And
perform.
That happens. Imagine he might get benched in the next game already.
Agreed.
Kolarov.
Agreed. That was what was sitting on the back of my head.
Yeah.
Is this the end of Kolarov's career?
No,
could
not yet.
Not career lah,
It
but
could be
At
for
City.
City. It could be, but I think Guardiola he's a lenient guy. I'm pretty sure he'll give.
Lenient.
Lenient.
not lenient lah. But
Not
he's
lenient lah,
a
but
smart manager.
He
We
has
all
a
know
heart
that.
lah, okay, I'm pretty sure he has a heart. Okay, he's not Jose Mourinho.
Coming
Yes.
from the guy who said what the fuck in front of journalists.
Okay, to be fair, right, the journalist asked a stupid question. We had this discussion before, okay? He asked a stupid question. He deserved the answer. In terms of Kolarov, I think Pep has a heart. He's a player himself. I'm pretty sure he knows Kolarov didn't mean to score their own goal. It was just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they didn't recover.
So let's talk about the second problem here. Was it the right decision to sell off Joe Hart and get Bravo back?
Yes.
I'm going to talk about the second goal here.
Yes.
If it was Joe Hart there, I'm pretty sure Joe Hart could have saved it.
yeah, you know, Bravo has made a lot of silly decisions in his time in goal in Man City, which was something that does not justify why he's in City.
Also, I want to point this out. Yeah, even while Bravo was in Barcelona, he wasn't really the best goalkeeper.
But Bravo going to City was one thing. The other thing was Guardiola's reliance on Barcelona players or players that he find confident or sweeper keepers. Bravo has not shown that sweeper keeper part of him yet.
Yeah.
So has Karius. I want to bring back to Swansea's game. Karius has not shown the sweeper keeper part. We could have gone 2-2. The match could have ended 2-2. At last minute when Van der Horn almost scored the goal. Usually in Mainz, he would have ran out already. But to be fair to him, he broke his arm. I'm pretty sure he wants to take care of himself before he injures himself again.
But coming back to City, I think this is a
Already
sign that
boring.
it won't be as easy for City to win games anymore because teams are going to know that there's this weakness that they have. As long as they exploit it, they can win.
But how many teams can you expect to exploit a team like City?
And
not many.
Don't forget, despite them knowing it, that doesn't mean they have the players nor the manpower to actually be able to exploit
I
it.
agree. And also, it's just one loss. It's just one loss.
It's their first loss of the season.
Yeah.
Fuck them being invincible.
We jinxed this again 2 weeks ago, remember?
Okay, moving on to the La Liga. So that's the closing for Premier League coverage.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Also,
gonna move on to La Liga.
Wait, this is the first week in 24 weeks we're not putting one of Arsenal's game in our talk sets.
But
Yeah.
but Arsenal
No, I
played
got
well.
there have been weeks where we didn't put.
No, Euro lah, that's it.
Euro doesn't count. That's it.
No, not Euro.
Hey, I dare you
Sure.
Johan, I can bet you I
Don't
can
worry.
bet with you.
Don't-
From number
don't bet,
1
don't
to
bet, don't bet.
24
Don't worry.
all of them had Arsenal games minus the Euro ones.
You know what
worry.
happened when you bet before, right? Don't bet.
Don't worry. There's Risha inside. Risha still counts.
Okay, anyways, let's move on to the
Let's
La
move
Liga.
on to the Spanish La Liga. Celta Vigo versus Barcelona.
4-3 baby.
You know that match was so interesting because Celta Vigo went 2-0 up first, and guess who?
No, 3-0.
3-0
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess who was at fault for 2 of the 3 goals? Not Ter Stegen.
Aspas.
No, fault.
4 goals.
Sergio fucking Busquets.
Oh, do you want to touch on
First
Busquets
2 goals,
now?
Sergio Busquets let them go.
Yeah, he honestly looked like he was out of place there. He didn't
yeah.
want to react or anything.
Yeah, and I think it's because he was playing in a it's much deeper than a centre defensive role. It's more like it's not even a.
DM. Still a DM.
He's still a DM.
No,
but he
he's
plays more
definitely
towards
still a
centre-back.
DM, but
Barca always plays 4-3-3.
no, again, yeah, it is a 4-3-3, but thing is, he was way further inside
Yeah,
compared
he's
to most
deeper.
of what
He was
did.
deeper, yeah.
And with that, right, I think as a player, I would also feel out of position. I would feel very weirded out by my current state.
And it's Luis Enrique's fault for losing this match because I don't know what he was doing. it's Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo is a team that you could easily dispatch.
The thing is, all 4 goals that Celta Vigo scored, right?
One of them
were
being-
not amazing goals.
One of them being a mistake by Ter Stegen.
No, we get to Ter Stegen later. I know you are very eager to talk about them, but
Fuck Ter Stegen.
these goals were not amazing, and they were 3-0 up
clinical goals.
against Barca.
Again, they were not amazing, but the fact is that we cannot deny that Celta Vigo, they could finish. Yeah, clinical finishing. That's
clinical.
Let's just say lah.
clinical. Yeah.
Aspas has when he want to deliver judgment, he'll deliver judgment.
Yeah, but when he wants to deliver, when he wants to
If he
deliver a
wants to
corner,
win, he'll win
when he
lah,
wants to deliver a corner to Fernando Torres, who was playing for Chelsea, right? He can do that also.
You can do that lah, huh? You'll go Aspas to you lah, huh?
Fucking idiot.
Okay,
When he want to score, he score.
but let's talk about Ter Stegen now. Okay,
Yay!
he is still young. Let's first give him the benefit of the doubt.
So is
Henry.
Karius though.
Yeah, but
Karius, how many games has he played?
2.
Exactly.
No wait, 3 plus Derby County.
Do you think that because Ter Stegen wasn't able to start regularly with Bravo still in Barca, this has indirectly affected his performance?
Yes.
and you also have to remember this, yeah. He is filling up a gap which a lot of people are putting a lot of hopes on right now.
And another thing is,
The pressure is going to be eating him alive.
and another thing is, when you throw him out after warming the bench, he came in to Barcelona as a replacement to Victor Valdez. He was touted as one of the best keepers.
He was the
during time.
protege of
Prodigy
Manuel
of
Neuer.
Yes. You see, when you bring him to the bench for
But
2
they're in
seasons
the same
straight, right?
generation.
Tell me lah, his confidence don't drop one.
Look, it's good you mentioned confidence. Now, when I saw the match, the first goal, okay, his face was hitam tau.
Yeah, he was
Terus
disappointed.
hitam.
He was disappointed.
If it was how do I put this? Because
The thing is, he's a very passionate player. We
And
all know
he-
that. And
he has to deliver. You have to understand that, because he has just been given the number 1 spot. Look, you're gonna play in the La Liga. Show me what you're worth. And he fucked up. He conceded 4 goals in that one chance where he was supposed to be able to get off the bench. Now he could even sit the bench longer, which is painful.
no, I agree with Henry on this. And you have to remember, 2 years on the bench, okay,
It hurts.
with rare games here and there. As a player yourself, as a goalkeeper especially, that is gonna
so
put you
why
off.
isn't he trying to leave? Like even at this point,
We gave him a chance to leave.
See, Liverpool is actually,
At this
give
point,
everybody a chance to leave.
any club, any choice would be a better choice, right?
Okay, here's the thing, yeah. You're playing at Barcelona, and the thing is, if this was 2 years ago, anyone would have wanted him. Okay, this is casting aside Liverpool here and him not going to Liverpool.
Okay.
But okay, casting that aside for now, yeah.
Yeah.
2 years ago, anyone would have wanted him, but after these 2 years,
You have a pressure to deliver because your value is dropping.
pressure delivered, value is dropping. That is true, and the amount of games that he's played, he hasn't really been able to show to other scouts, especially that he's worth being bought.
Sure, he plays Champions League games, but what's that if you're not playing regularly?
When you're being compared to Neuer.
Agreed. You got Timo Horn, who's coming out right now. You've got
Okay.
Ben Leno, who is doing well, as a German keeper. Look, if you are considering a player of his age, 23 years old, 24 years old, he is considering going to represent Germany. Confirm he will want to represent.
And
Germany.
again, for a goalkeeper this age, is still very young.
But
Yeah.
He wants
will
to
always
build
be
that.
Pepe Reina to Casillas.
Wait, jangan macam tu, bro.
Let me remind you, Reina's
Bruh.
last few seasons at Liverpool.
Shut up.
Well,
No, thing is, you say
he has
Pepe
win
Reina.
cups for us, so I
You,
don't-
One cup.
no, the thing is, you say Pepe Reina to Casillas, right? The first thing that comes to my mind was Jens Lehmann to Oliver Kahn.
Ooh.
This kind of thing happens in when you are gonna put the all into the international mindset. Because Neuer, I don't see him anytime dropping form.
Not at all.
I don't see him
No.
being second in German.
Until he
team.
fucks up one way lah.
No, I
but
don't-
very rare.
because
it's gonna be like Casillas. It's gonna be like Casillas
It's
basically.
so natural to see Neuer not fuck up.
true.
No lah, senang cakap kan Gigi Buffon.
Yeah. Another example. of
Senang
that.
cakap Gigi Buffon.
Yeah.
Okay,
Berapa lama dah?
aside from the attention that we've been paying to
Exactly.
to
Only?
Ter Stegen, let's just not put all the blame on Ter Stegen. Football is a team game after
No,
all.
we're not blaming Ter Stegen
No, we're
at
not.
all. But thing is,
No, we're
We're
talking about
saying
how
that-
Barca has destroyed.
Yes,
Ter Stegen.
Barca destroyed Ter
Okay,
Stegen.
aside from the fact that Barca has destroyed Ter Stegen, what else? I mean, shouldn't the other team players like Sergio Busquets was shit?
Terrible.
Yeah, he was terrible. Okay, Suarez and Neymar, they were almost absent on the field.
Okay, throughout the whole game, right? Not
They were
the
just
second
not in
half.
shape.
Just the first
Yeah.
half itself. Second half, they redeemed themselves a
Yeah,
little
because
bit. with the 3
Iniesta came
goals.
on after that.
Yes, but
But another thing is that one I want to add on to that is
I haven't said anything yet. But
no,
sorry.
but to follow up on your statement, I want to go into this change of direction. They were dealt a sucker punch, and it's very hard when you keep on being pounded on constantly, and then when you get up, it's like getting up in the sense PK scored. Who else scored for them? A penalty. Neymar, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So these goals were just like them coming back. You know, they're staggering, but they're swinging. They're swinging. They don't know what they're hitting.
They're just
Then
gonna try and hit as much.
yeah, because when you get pounded so much, you tend to just be dazed for a very good amount of time, which is what Barcelona was suffering.
No, okay, what I
thought,
wanted
like,
to
it was
add-
gonna be a follow-up.
Yeah, I thought that was follow up the way he was saying it. From my point of view, though, Barcelona, especially in the first half, they weren't playing as a unit.
Especially defense.
Yeah, there was no communications between the attack and the defense. There was no flow up and down. And honestly, it just felt like Barcelona played like a B-rate team. I mean, they could blame it on the fact that they have Champions League. They could blame it on the fact that perhaps the gaps were not long enough. But at the end of the day, they're expected to perform.
Let's say Manu's
The fuck?
fixture lah. No, Manu's fixture is gonna be. very
Wait, Manu's
tough for the
picture is
next
fucked up.
week,
Manu's
Do you
fixture is
see
fucked
my
up,
face?
No, we don't.
No, as
Sign
Johan
of
has said it
Do not-
before, like, he doesn't have any expectations.
Do not blame Liverpool for not having Champions League games. It's you all wanted to go to the Europa.
No,
games.
but then it's
I
because
never wanted Europa.
it's because
never
Liverpool
wanted
also can't
Europa.
even get
you
any
don't
of those.
want day one.
Okay, let's move on to Real Madrid versus Eibar. Now, this is another unjustified result.
I don't know.
Hear me out.
Okay,
Hear me out.
okay,
This
okay.
is the lineup. Up front, Benzema, Bale, Ronaldo.
Oh.
Midfield, James Rodriguez, Toni Kroos, and Alarcon
Rodriguez,
Isco.
by the way.
At the back,
Oh.
Danilo, Varane, Pepe, and Carvajal.
Okay, when you say unjustified, it meant that they had a strong team and
They
were
had a
supposed to
strong
win.
team,
Okay.
and against Eibar,
Where the fuck's Morata?
Morata came out after that to replace Benzema because he was shit.
Hey,
Morata
Morata
dived and was fouled.
Morata was stupid,
You know, I have this thing where when I watch a highlight, and if the match, even though we have something that we cover, if the match bores me, I just
Cut
tune
off.
out. I just tune out, because that's what Eibar's match against Madrid was. It bored me, which was so uncharacteristic of Zinedine Zidane.
So how many?
No,
so I mean, wait. Before that,
Zidane played-
Okay, go on lah.
So with a midfield like Rodriguez, Isco, why wasn't there a lot of passing in between? Instead, it was just all playing left flank, right flank, cross,
You-
and
if
see
you
whether
ask-
Ronaldo can hit or not.
If you ask me as well for that question, I would not be able to answer you, because I'm also as appalled as you are. I'm telling you right now.
Even I feel like even for big teams they will always have that 1-0 scoreline games. Okay, this kind of teams will eventually have the chance to score themselves as well. So you cannot blame.
But
fully
Real
on
Madrid has
as well.
drawn like how many
Okay.
games so far?
Compared to Real Madrid and Barcelona, right?
This is-
Barcelona really
wait.
fucked up by giving in so many
One,
goals.
2. This is the
And
fourth or fifth
And Barcelona
draw
has
in a
lost
row,
2 times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying, give a leeway for Real Madrid. You know, this could be a 1-0 game for Real Madrid to win, but you know,
Okay, but here's the question though:
But
how
Eibar
long?
scored first,
Yeah,
Eibar scored
yeah,
first, yes.
but
Eibar
again, how
scored-
long are we
Eibar
gonna
scored
give
first,
Real Madrid the leeway?
I'm just saying it could be a 1-0 kind of game.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but again, how long are we gonna give Real Madrid the leeway? I mean, on paper, their
Because
team is amazing. You cannot deny that.
We talked
It
about
can be the menu.
we talked about Zidane trying to experiment with Real Madrid because he's a Madrid in-out person. He knows the establishment well. He knows the setup.
Yeah.
But is he taking too long to fine-tune?
No, I wouldn't.
I mean, it's
say
only
that.
been a month and a half. Actually.
Or are the players being too rushy to find a fine-tuned kind of way to play?
Actually, I think even Real Madrid were a bit unlucky in the game.
Yeah.
Like in this Eibar game especially.
So I'm just saying,
It could be
I
just an
remember
off day
Bale
for
having
Madrid.
2 more headers other than the one that he scored.
Ronaldo
that was
had a
a-
lot of headers.
Yeah, exactly. So Bale was a beast. Just saying.
Fuck.
I've never seen
He
someone.
jumped as high as Ronaldo would jump, in the
Ah.
header.
And
Boss,
he.
have you seen his legs?
His jumps, right? He's
Fucking
just
horse,
casually
man.
jumping, and then there was this one header that I saw him try from all the way near the edge of the box. I'm like, motherfucker, how the fuck do you put what's it called?
There was strength to that
yeah,
shot.
enough strength to actually.
they are professional
It
players.
went past the keeper and it hit the fucking post.
Professional.
So you're
game.
saying luck also came into play in this match?
Yeah,
I say it was Eibar's to lose lah. I mean Eibar's to what do you call?
lose. Yeah, it was Eibar's game to lose.
Yeah, definitely for them to lose, but they just try and see how
And
many
again,
points they can get out.
They
of
were
this
lucky
game.
that Real Madrid couldn't convert. That's it.
And this is going back to the game of Atletico Madrid versus Alaves.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Speaking of Atletico Madrid, let's give everyone a quick update about the La Liga right now. So currently, I love this. This is what I wanted, but I don't want to say it anymore because I'm scared I would jinx it.
Okay.
Atletico Madrid top the table right now with 15 points.
That's good. That's good.
Followed
Habis,
by Real
done.
Madrid,
They're not gonna win any.
Sevilla, and Barca. Atletico Madrid defeated Valencia away, which is not a surprise.
I mean, Valencia
Okay.
hasn't been performing.
Yeah,
either.
it's not a surprise. So,
Damn Sayang.
good news for Valencia though. They are in 18th place. They're no longer rock bottom.
Woo! Congratulations.
Guess who's in the last place?
Soldado.
Granada.
Soldado.
Granada.
Remember Granada?
No.
They were trashed by Las Palmas.
Soldado. Soldado.
All right, moving on to the Bundesliga, our last talk
Sevilla.
set for the day. Yes, take it away, Izham.
Okay, so here's the current update of the Bundesliga table. Yeah. So on the table right now, we can still see that Bayern is first, but they're only leading with 16 points. Yeah. This is 6 games in, and they have 16 points, meaning that they've already drew 1 game. Okay, but the team behind them, Hertha, is at 13 points, which is only a 1 game different.
Who's second? Sorry.
Hertha. Hertha.
Oh, Hertha. Okay.
Hertha Berlin.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on?
What happened to Cologne?
What
There
happened to
are,
Dortmund?
okay, I want to tell you guys this. There are 3 teams in third right now.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, same level points lah.
Yeah. Dortmund, Köln, and Red Bull.
What the fuck, man?
Let that sink in, huh? This is Red Bull's first season inside the Bundesliga, mind you.
Is it?
Yes, it is. They just got promoted this season.
I want to
fuck?
jinx it. I want to jinx it. Is it Leicester?
Okay. That's the thing. Yeah?
downfall on Leipzig, Red Bull.
Okay, that's the thing. Yeah. The whole league right now is in a very weird state to me because you see teams like Schalke is bottom 3.
Ayo.
Okay, I want to talk about Dortmund. Did we jinx Dortmund after we praised them?
I don't think we jinxed them. I think it's more like Dortmund should have fucking delivered in that
What
game.
happened in that Dortmund game?
Bayer Leverkusen overpowered them. That's it.
Honestly, in that Dortmund, yeah, I agree with Henry with that.
Before we go into details, Chicharito, I love you.
Chicharito
I miss
happened.
you.
Yeah, Chicharito, good for you. But
Seriously.
in that game, as an overall, Dortmund's midfield was.
What
I
happened?
don't want to say trash lah, but they were danced around.
But the regular players were playing, weren't they? Guerrero,
All the regular-
Dembele, Castro.
Even Alba was playing, and they
Ah.
couldn't convert. And here's the thing, yeah, it's because Dortmund as a team, they're strong. They play that counter-attacking game that we all love to watch. But unfortunately, the fact that Bayer, the way they attack, the way from what I saw, the way they attack was usually when you see people attacking, you see 1 defender at least going up, and that 3 people at the back just holding the line, right? Okay, even in a normal 4-4-2 formation, that'll be the case. All 6 up front will go up first, and then there'll be 1 defender a bit further in front pushing. So in this scenario, we saw that Bayer was really ready for any kind of counter attack
were
that
aggressive?
Dortmund could do. They were aggressive, but also at the same time, they didn't commit too many people to the attack.
I'm gonna probe you on that. We've been talking about quite some time now about Dortmund's defense problems. How the departure of Hummels has affected them.
Papadov.
Did this problem emerge in this game?
Yes, definitely. You can see that
The
the,
hole
defense.
is huge.
You praised Pulisic last week. How was he?
He was there. He was there.
He was there lah. That's it. He wasn't performing well,
But he did well. Like,
Well, he's
but-
a-
I mean, he
American.
wasn't amazing. Okay,
He was an
But
American.
He's like Sturridge
He's
in
an
this Liverpool
American.
game. How about Aubameyang? Did he not?
he was
Where
not
was the
there.
magic?
He was not there. That's the thing.
Honestly, Aubameyang.
What happened to him?
Okay, throughout these past few games, right, I've noticed Aubameyang hasn't really been performing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
It's
more
like-
of
it's
a
like how
mental
Liverpool-
state.
It's just been a
or-
game since they scored like 17 goals.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
I-
but
also,
again-
it's also probably because of
It's like how Liverpool destroyed Torres. Look.
No.
It's gonna be that.
Aubameyang wasn't destroyed. It's just
No.
that.
confidence.
Listen to me. I'm saying like they rely on Aubameyang too much. Saying
I don't think we rely on Torres too much.
we do lah, fucker.
I like how
we
he
do.
went back to Torres.
We do lah. We rely until he's broken, you know.
Actually, I have to agree. Liverpool did rely a bit too much on Torres at that one
CC
point.
Rooney.
During Rafa's era, 4-5-1 was always our go-to formation.
Because of Torres, right?
Exactly. We destroyed that fucking boy.
Okay. So sorry, going back to that.
I pity that boy lah. Seriously, he was called El Nino for a reason, you know. Now it's El Nothing, you know.
So what CK is gonna say next is stop destroying yourself at Dortmund, Aubameyang. Come to Liverpool.
No,
Join club.
I'm not saying that Dortmund is
Going to destroy Aubameyang.
but
Oh.
it's this kind of games that, you know, we need a striker to score. Like same thing like Sturridge.
Maybe he has a point. I mean, who else would you put up front
Ousmane
if not
Dembele.
Aubameyang?
Usman Dembele.
No, the thing is Dembele had a shit game.
Who is
Yeah,
that
he did.
other guy again?
Emery Moore.
Emery Moore still young. Royce is injured.
No,
Godse gone
no,
already.
no. The thing is, I feel like they really should be playing more Emery Moore right now.
Yeah,
because
they do.
right now we are seeing the shift into the younger generation already.
And we need
Again,
pace.
this is my emphasis on the Red Bull team. So let's talk about this. Yeah.
Go on.
Do you guys know when RB Leipzig was formed?
Don't know.
2009.
Oh, the
What?
2009.
So it's a Red Bull club, right? It's Red
Yes.
Bulls.
It is pure money.
Ooh.
Okay. This club is pure money, but
And taurine,
Attention.
bull
Now I see
testosterone.
how they play so well.
okay, dengar, this is the Red Bull Leipzig conundrum. If you ask anyone who watches German football, or if you even go to the Bundesliga subreddit on Reddit or the soccer subreddit on Reddit, I don't know why they don't call it football probably because it's American. But yeah,
Stupid.
anyone who's a fan of the German league, a lot of them hate on Red Bull.
Hate on Red Bull.
Why?
Hate on Red Bull.
Why?
So this is the thing. German football, actually it's not just German football, even just football in particular. Everybody who supports a club, we have this ego, okay, where we are hard-headed sticking to this tradition of how our team is supposed to play.
How accurate is that?
Sounds
rundown?
United, man. Just saying.
I mean, there are certain Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans in here who are like that too, which even I realized just now. Because we're very hard-headed in how we want to build players from young, and then these players will be leaders for a team, and they will be the ones who will be in the spotlight forever. Okay.
So your point is
My point is
They're
right
basically
now,
going to be like the.
the thing about Red Bull is their whole team, the average age is 23. Yeah.
so
my
it's basically
God.
a football academy playing. in
Yahweh,
German
what the
Bundesliga.
fuck, man?
Exactly. Football academy plus they're playing super young players, and with this,
When they started in 2009, which division did they play in?
the fifth division.
Oh, fifth. What the fuck?
Exactly, they've been winning pop, and then perhaps one season they
Wait,
win.
hold
then
on.
pop,
Wait. 2009. 7 years.
first win,
7 years.
Yeah,
Wait.
and then Dietrich Mateschitz, the guy who owns. I don't. If I'm not mistaken, he owns Red Bull. He said he wanted Bundesliga football within 10 years. He got it in 7 years.
What the fuck, man? That's amazing.
Trying to find a new sponsor. Liverpool. No more Standard Chartered.
Red Bull.
Red Bull!
Red Bull.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Yeah. Okay.
What the fuck?
That being said, from a point of view, you can say that Red Bull is running an almost totally risk-free experiment.
Damn.
Okay. Right now, the players they're playing, none of them are old. None of them have any form of ego. Yet they're being paid like those kind of players.
Fuck.
Hey, Yuan, have I broken you already?
Yes, he's broken. Hey, but no, seriously though, I what the fuck?
Okay, what they do is they scout these young players, they partake in the purchase with them, and basically they don't. Okay. You remember how we were talking about talents who just rot away on the bench? Okay, just now we were talking about that.
So they are
when
using
we were talking about
recycled
Ter Stegen,
talents.
yeah.
They're the Stegen. Why are you still so stupid?
Okay.
Go to Red Bull.
Red Bull. Okay, so players who are there, right? They're not just there for the money. There are players who are keen to play, and not just rot away being loaned out to other teams or just being benched.
Thank you, Izham, for bringing this up. I think we have to tie this back to Malaysian football.
Ooh.
Oh, yo.
We have to tie this back to Malaysian football.
Actually, no, yeah, it is. We should.
This is NFDP. Think about it.
In a sense, if
In a sense,
NFDP
it's NFDP.
No, but here's the thing, let's talk about one of the players that they took up, Naby Keita. He is a midfielder that even teams like Arsenal and Liverpool wanted. He turned them down, and this is because he knew that he would be given first team play in Red Bull. Okay, then there's also Timo Werner. He was bought from the recently relegated Stuttgart. By the way, Stuttgart got relegated last season, guys. Yeah,
The team
So-
that brought in Sami Khedira.
And in their recent 4-0 win against Hamburg, he scored 2.
What the? Hey, they beat Hamburg 4-0. What the fuck?
You guys remember? Okay, one more thing.
What the fuck?
You guys remember remember Oliver Burke?
2-1, sorry.
Do you guys remember Oliver Burke from Nottingham?
No.
Okay, so Oliver Burke, he's the player who hit the headlines because he joined Red Bull for 13 million. Okay, 19-year-old, and is the most expensive Scottish player
Wow.
ever. So he is the kind of talent that you would see. He's like how we would say Walcott and Wilshere back then. And
Don't jinx him.
I just did. And okay, you know the clubs that were interested in signing him.
I know, 'cause right now over
United,
here.
Manchester City, Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea, and
What if
Arsenal.
the ultimate goal of Leipzig is to earn money?
It definitely is to earn
It's
money.
a private.
Bitch, they are
It
earning money
is.
already, okay?
Okay.
They're in the Bundesliga.
And you know what? He turned down all the clubs that were going after him. He turned down the Premier League so that he can ensure regular football in
My
Red
God,
Bull.
this is a slap in the face of all the teams that have been using big money to lure players.
Man City.
Exactly.
And United. So sorry.
Anyways, okay, to wrap up this whole Red Bull conundrum, guys.
To wrap up, Izham.
Okay, to wrap this up, there's one last player I want to show out here. What team was Joshua Kimmich from before he joined Bayern?
Don't tell me.
Leipzig.
Yep.
Leipzig.
Yeah.
It was Red Bull.
Red Bull Leipzig. Yeah, he was.
So, Leipzig.
The conclusion, Leipzig is.
all broken today.
So Leipzig player can play in all positions. Let's play our best.
I just want to say this, yeah. What Kimmich has been doing now is okay. Also, by the way, Kimmich, instead of Kimmich giving out your regular 23 player team, right? Because you need 23 players maximum.
Yeah.
Usually,
Yeah.
they only put 18.
Ooh.
18 players.
It could be a hit or miss for them.
Kalau injury,
If one injury is
Injury
going to fuck
susah.
up the whole team, you know.
injury susah.
Yeah.
But again, remember I told you just now. What was the average age of every player?
23.
Exactly. 18 players, 23 average age.
Yeah, but the thing is, Wilshere is also 20 something, young 20 something, but he's constantly injured at that age. Think about it that way.
True. Perhaps that's why, for me, I feel like the way Red Bull is approaching this is that they are
Developing Sunshine Boys.
Ooh.
no. I would say it's more like talented youth. They are taking the talented youth. They are giving them opportunities that they won't get at any other club. I remember, mind you, we
Sunshine
talked about
Boy.
this before about how young players should not get first team play because they might not be able to perform.
So it's going against that notion.
Exactly.
Well, it's very hard to say.
and
then-
they've taken down teams like Hamburg and also Borussia.
and Dortmund, yeah. And one thing I want to highlight here is, you have to give credit to Red Bull as a corporation as a whole, because their initiative with sports, with them being the energy drink, right? They have been doing so much. Kari Pawi, if I'm not wrong, he was almost scouted by Red Bull.
Yep.
He was almost scouted by Red Bull. Marc Marquez is a Red Bull guy. Look at the other sports. Sebastian Vettel was from a Red Bull team.
yeah.
So these are the things, the avenues that Red Bull has given as a sports entity, and it brings back to this, which is very scary to see. Except for New York Red Bulls lah. That one. what the fuck,
That
lah.
one is
one
a
is
failed
different.
endeavor lah.
So with that, I guess it's the end of our podcast this week.
Lots of hope in Germany.
Sorry to destroy each and every one of you guys, by the way.
I was genuinely
feel
broken,
broken,
right
yeah.
now. Genuinely
I can
broken.
feel the room being fucking low right now.
CK is just pressing his phone like tak entah already.
I'm broken.
He's broke and broken.
Again, guys,
Oh.
if a team like, again, just the conclusion of it all, if a team like Red Bull can actually go into the fucking Bundesliga in 7 years.
Why can't Liverpool win the league?
Alright, with that we end this week's podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. Next week we go into international break. Am I right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we go into international break. I don't think there will be a podcast lah,
Because England is shit.
because England is shit. Yes.
Wait.
We are all busy. Yeah.
Next
will
week
be
is
busy.
international break.
Yeah, it's international
Wait,
break.
kita cuti lah next week. Tak
Yeah.
apa lah.
Well,
also
we'll
want-
keep everyone posted.
I thought
You
I
don't.
wanted-
You
I
never
wanted
know.
to-
International matches might be
Hey,
interesting.
but that's not to say we don't have Selangor Champions League next week.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
we do have
yes.
Selangor Champions
Ada
League
game
today
next
also.
week. Jangan lupa.
At the point of recording, we're going to leave after this to go and watch another game.
Exactly, and we have to leave straight after this because it's already 8:40.
Son of a bitch, I want to shower.
All right. So to save you guys time, this is Yuhan.
This is Henry.
This is Ham. I mean, it's Ham.
This is CK.
Lots of balls.
Lots of
Lots of
balls.
balls.
Liverpool!